Cary Vance, One Music Ave, Advance Entertainment with Danny Quest. How are you, Danny?
It's good to be here. I'm doing fantastic. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. Now I'm glad we cleared up why cheat codes are so successful, right?
Oh, you know what? No, I can't. These guys deserve all the credit. They're fantastic. As I said before, Trevor is a great friend of mine, and it's really cool to be close to them and watch like how talented each one of them are and how they all contribute in a different way. And I'm closest to Trevor, so I get to see him on production and his writing, and they're one of a kind.
Now, look, I thought it was great that we can bring you in on the interview. I know you've done a lot of stuff with them. They're great guys.
They really
so cool.
are,
But
yeah.
now the spotlight's on you. You've got a song coming with Melanie Fontana.
Yes.
Fontana.
That was a little
my
bit Miami
Brooklyn-
spicy.
That
was spicy.
right?
I like that. That
I
was
don't know, all of a
spicy.
sudden my tongue started going a different way. But a song called Oxygen, so maybe I need some oxygen, right?
Yeah, you know,
But
could help.
Tell me a little bit about the song. I mean, I've heard it, but your fans haven't heard it yet.
That's correct. And what's really cool about this record, and I've held on to it for a long time, and I've just tried to wait for the right opportunity to release it, and I feel like the time is now. The vocal is unbelievable. Another producer I worked with, Lindgren, on the record, unbelievable producer, and I feel lucky to be able to work with these guys. I actually was introduced through cheat codes, and they got me in the session, and we got this song done almost 3+ years ago. And we revamped the production, we got it all mixed, it sounds fantastic, and I'm fully believing the song.
Well, that's great to hear. Is there anything else in the works that you can talk about, or we're just focusing on Oxygen?
So we're really focusing on Oxygen right now, but I've got releases that are coming later in the year. I'm really staying on track to do about 12 this year, which is great. Try to stay as busy as I can, and as you can understand, trying to get that much music out at one time is quite the challenge, but I think we might be on target, which is great.
Any remixes? I know back in the day you were doing some remixes. Is that something that you're still doing, or are you more focused on originals?
So I try to get out like a couple remixes a year. I love doing them. I think it's really fun. As much as it's awesome to come up with something new, I love hearing something and being like, I know what I would do with that. I think that's a really fun opportunity. So I've been working a lot with a label out of Amsterdam, an artist named BLR, and I'm doing a record called Pick Up the Phone remix, very dark, grungy kind of vibe, and that comes out in June. Really excited about that one.
Now, one of the questions I like to ask artists that are established is if there's a young person that wants to be the next big producer, remixer, artist, what's a piece of advice you, Danny, would give to that person?
I think one thing that I've learned recently, it's the people who stay in the game the longest are the ones who win. The ones who can stick it out, marathon it, because sometimes you see guys doing their thing and they come up real fast, and I think that sometimes that's an awesome thing and it's great, but you don't have to have the most talented production, you don't have to be the best songwriter, but if you keep at it and you're consistent and you're constantly releasing stuff, you give yourself the best shot. And I think that's like the most important takeaway I've learned over the past few years.
Now, before I let you go off of One Music Ave, I'm going to do something called Cary's Quickies.
Oh, I've been ready for this.
Right? Where
I
we
know.
give your
Let's
fans
go.
a chance to get to know Danny Quest better.
Sure.
Hot or cold?
Hot, 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 hot.
Fast sounds like a song, like Arrow could have
Damn
done
it,
that.
hot, hot, hot.
There you go, I like that. Fast or slow?
Fast.
What are we talking about?
I'm talking about fast pace, fast life. You can sleep when you're dead.
And we'll talk about a fast car. What's the fastest you've driven a car?
I'm not really a daredevil per se, but I think I've hit 120, not driving.
Pool or ocean?
Ocean. Miami Beach specifically.
There you go. Sweet, sour, or salty?
Salty. I love a good dirty martini. That'd be my brand right there, baby.
Mashed potato, baked potato, or French fry?
French fries.
Hard or soft?
Hard, baby.
What are we talking about?
Hardcore, you know? Softies can go that way. We're hardcore over here, baby.
Something breaks in your house, you fixing it or hiring somebody?
Actually, I'm gonna try to fix it. I like learning stuff, you know? I do. I'm gonna try. I may fail, but I'm gonna try.
Before you go to sleep at night, are you watching TV? You're reading a good book?
I've learned to put the phone down for an hour before bed, because if I am on my phone until bedtime, then the brain goes racing for a good old hour and a half, you know?
What's the last song you, Danny Quest, sang in the shower?
I remember Dead Mouse and Cascade.
When you want to give us a rendition of it?
I remember.
Danny, thank you so much for joining us on One Music Ave.
Thank you for having me. Super excited, man. Thanks so much.
Thank you.